Hello, my name is Charlie and welcome back for another episode of Scandinavian Superpower in Vicky 2, and in previous episode we started switching our sides towards started aligning more towards Prussia, and actually we should be able to ally with them soon. I'm going to try next turn, or right now they will accept it. Okay, good. So we're allied with Prussia. How strong is their army? It's actually not that strong, all things. Well, actually they've got several armies. They've got 50,000 there in Silesia. They got 36,000 in the west and 3,000 over here. Okay, so a decent bit, and not quite as strong as the Russians, to be fair. Question, of course, is how much do the Russians have Miltech on their side? Let's actually have a war justification. They got only 13 techs out of the 30, well, technically out of the 20 that are currently available. Because the rest are going to be available only in 1900s, I believe. Well, at least most of them are going to be available in 1900s. Education for women. Yes, I think that would be a smart idea. Chimney sweepers. We should probably get more support for the 14-hour workday, although that might mean a bit less production on the factories. But we got a lot of technologies. Oh wow, we're still losing a massive amount of cash. So why the hell is costing us this much? So look at 900. It seems to be that the stockpile purchase is quite massive. Administration is also quite massive. Okay, I'm going to reduce the funding over there. Let's go for 80%. That should still be fairly decent, but we're not going to be spending quite that much on. Oh wow. Okay, the Communist Revolt. I guess that's the name for the episode then. Right, well, what I can do... Let's see, where are the largest armies? It's actually not that large armies in the north. It's mostly here in the Denmark. So what we're going to have to do is we'll send this fleet into Lübeck. Also, we're going to slow down to speed 3. So we won the first battle over here. The question is, do I want to go after the... I suppose I could go after... That is just infantry. We'll go after that one. I have a feeling that this battle will be quite easy in the end. I mean, they got a bit wider front, but we got a lot of support, so we can break their front there. There we go, there's a victory. Let's go deal with the 15,000 army there. Now, can we actually... Yeah, I think we are going to have to split that in half and transport it over to Aalborg. Looks like the battle is going well in our favour. And it did indeed. We lost 5,000 men, they lost 23,000, so they still exist. Probably not for long though. We've got 15,000 man army here. It's actually quite tiny front. But it's still only 2, so it's actually going to be the same amount of front as on that unit. And over here we caught the enemy troops, stack wipe them. And over here, yeah, it's going to be stack wipe most likely. So this army can go into Ambenar. There's still Flensburg, that is going to be a bit of a problem. And also over here we are fighting in Westeros. We can enact some of the things. So what would be the common school movement seems to be the highest supported. So that would be group school system, that's about 9% or almost 10%. Just checking the others if there's some sneaky support that we are not spotting, but no, I think that's going to be a good one. Better education. All of our hosts completed. Oh right, I didn't actually move this one in yet. We'll drop it into our host directly actually. And they're still sieging down that one, but it's not going all that well for them. They're also trying to siege Stockholm, but we can deal with that quite easily. Right, so we can combine these into a single army again. I'll just wait for the reinforcements to arrive in here, and I'll move in this entire army. And that should be quite massive amount of casualties for the enemy. Yeah, it didn't take all that long. Essentially a stack wipe. It was a stack wipe. We lost less than 1,000. Oh, wow. Well, I suppose we'd had almost as much artillery as they had infantry, so, you know. Could have been a lot worse. Let's take the Svenska army into Aarhus, and this one has taken a lot of casualties. It's going to take some time to recover from this revolt. Oh, right, we can now produce cruisers. That reminds me, we did get cruiser in Göteborg here. Okay, so let's send you to Aarhus. Combine it in there. So this is considered a light, right? Yes, it is. You know what, I'm going to get rid of the frigate now. They're not really required anymore. Reduces the cost in clipper convoys as well. Okay, so we've got a cruiser, 2 monitors and 2 ironclads. So it's not particularly modern yet, although, well, for 1891 it's actually a fairly modern fleet. I think I'm actually gonna split this army in half again and transport it over to Malmö this time. Because I suspect that we're not going to be fighting a lot in Germany anymore, not against Prussia anyway. We might as well utilise that a little bit more then. Admin efficiency goes up, good. National Banking Act, ooh. Lose 1,000 and loan interest goes down. For the rest of it, okay. I think we're going to afford paying it a little bit. Okay, the Commerce, we got that one. That's going to increase the money that we get from there. Advanced Metallurgy is probably going to be the next one that we take. Unless there's anything... Oh, the main armament wouldn't be too bad. That would increase the attacks. Oh, torpedo attack on cruisers. You know what, I'm going to take that one. We're quite a bit behind in naval tech still, but we can maybe catch up a little bit. And yeah, we had a massive amount of battles, but we managed to take or win the combats without too many casualties. But now we're going to have to get a artillery piece somewhere. I suppose we could build it in Trondheim. Mostly because... right, so these can be combined again. The army down here... No, not... Oh, right, it's not that one. It's the other one in Stockholm. It doesn't have the artillery. Or one of the artilleries that it wants. So, just get it there. Steel factory in Trondheim. Oh. So how big of a portion of the steel globally is produced by us? Still 4%. Okay, I was expecting a bit more. Ammunition is 2.5%. Small arms is 1.5%. Artillery is almost 10%. Fish is quite a bit, but it's actually not that massive. Furniture is still less than 2%. Although it is picking up some speed. Steel factory in Göteborg. Well, I think we can speed up again though. Oh, actually, well, we were making money for a few days there. Still losing for the most part though. Which is definitely not a good thing. Of course, we're building the well, actually the artillery construction isn't costing us anymore. Cement factory upgrades in Göteborg and in Stockholm though. That's quite nice. Oh, that reminds me, isn't Prussia producing... Actually, well, I suppose if we have a look at the... And this is going to allow us to see that... Oh, actually... I know that there is the... There we go. So they produce a lot of grain, some fish, a bit of cattle, some fruit, actually. Ooh, that would be good for wine. Which means that we're probably buying our fruits from Prussia then. They got some iron there, they got quite a lot of coal. Oh wow, that is a lot of coal there. Okay, so we are probably having plenty of coal to buy from the market then. Who's... Oh, right. German pan-nationalists are seizing down Hanover. I see. We could enact another reform. Which one would be the most? So max work hour movement, so they want the 14-hour day. That's 10% of the population wants that. Factory throughput goes down. Luxury needs for poor middle goes down. You know what? I'll take that. Oh. That was quite bad for the income, to be fair. Wait, why is the British fleet going around here? Oh. Are Prussians in that? No. UK wants to go through my land. You know what? Go ahead. Interesting. Let's have a look at the war in the diplomacy screen then. It is a great war. Netherlands, UK and Spain against Russia. What's the Great War capitulation? Quiet Catalonia for France. Okay, so France, Austria, Italy, Belgium and Switzerland. Wait, Italy is in that war. Oh yeah. So France, Russia, Italy on one side, UK and Netherlands in another side of the Great Powers. Interesting, but we are way behind in the points there. Now, to be fair, if that was to weaken Russia enough, we might have a chance of going in there. So let's just increase relations with Prussia in the meanwhile. Although it's costing us a lot, but that might mean that there's going to be a demand for a lot of ammunition in the or in the very near future. So that should be fine. But that is curious. Pretty sure that I cannot be called into the war. Oh wow. That is a lot of troops in here. Okay, we've got the main armament. Brown water schools. I might want to go for more. Yeah, I'm going to go for the advanced metallurgy. Just to get the iron and coal production up a little bit. Because we rely a lot on iron, let's just put it that way. So the administration cost is still quite massive. How bad is the... I'm going to have to lower that to 75%, I reckon. Because we can't increase the taxes. What we can do is we can probably lower the military funding again a tiny bit. Go for 70% on both of these. Not spending any on construction. I think it's Schleswig-Holstein is definitely ours. So there's a bit of flashpoint tension in there then. Yeah, there's 26 points in there. We should go down. So who exactly is claiming it? Schleswig, Germany, Scandinavia, Denmark. Yeah, I think we got a claim on that. In one way or another. So it looks like they... Well, I suppose, actually. Well, they might be able to take out Netherlands. Oh. I thought the major was a lady suffragette. It is therefore my conclusion that, although there are certain professions generally unsuitable for women to occupy, the presence in the workplace poses no fundamental threat to the social order. So we can either get more liberal or we can gain more prestige. And more conservative for the soldiers, but I like the prestige. I mean, oh, that did actually get us to number 12 in the Greatest Powers list. So that's quite nice. Oh, industry is still a decent amount of points, but it's... oh, it could be a lot better. And speaking of industry... Oh no, we're still losing so much money. Okay, I'm going to reduce the army cost to 50%. To reduce the cost a little bit, and I'm going to reduce the administration cost to 60% as well. Just to reduce the expenditures so that we don't go into a bankruptcy, because I do prefer to avoid it if possible. So let's increase relations with Prussia, because if need be, I do have a war goal against Russia already. They do have quite a bit of allies. If I was to call in that, could I call in allies? Prussia will not accept, Mecklenburg will not accept. Austria is already allied with Russia in another war, so I would be fighting alone by the looks of it. I could acquire cores at least. Does that change the allies? Nope, it does not. It would gain a lot of prestige if we were to win that. Unless you take Finland back. We may need to wait for a little bit longer before we do that. Hold on a minute. UK managed to ban the ambassador of Netherlands in Denmark. Oh. Well then. That's a bit unexpected. Oh, steamship US. What's that? Oh, and winery has been upgraded properly as well there. Are these actually producing money? Not necessarily. Tax efficiency goes up. Good. Thank goodness. Okay, so well, that didn't actually do quite as much as I hoped it would. Reduce the administration funding even further. We should still have the 100% administration efficiency. And education we could probably slow down a little bit as well. Not that it's going to be quite as massive impact, but like we are almost at 100% literacy. So we don't really need to worry about that one. Okay, we're still losing about £100 per day, so we have about 100 days worth of stuff there at least. Oh, we got another bit of prestige there. I will take the fish just so that I can sell it. Which wasn't particularly much, but oh well. Furniture factory in Stockholm, good. Now, let's improve relations with Russia. So, Netherlands has been completely sieged down. Bulgaria goes bankrupt, oh no. Oh, well, they've managed to do a landing in... Oh, wow. Now, this is going to be tricky for Great Britain. I mean, there's the Italians, there's the Austrians, the French, and the... I suppose the Russians haven't really gotten in there. Advanced metallurgy, though, has been researched. Is there anything else that I can do that will give me easy money? Factory input efficiency, that's going to be a lot of prestige. That'd be factory cost goes down, output efficiency, and input efficiency. I'm going to take the prestige right now. We're going to have to do a lot of economical stuff right now. No, still losing money. Okay, well, how much can I lower the military funding? If I go down to 25%, that will be technically a profit? Not really. I'm going to go the naval as low as possible. Okay, organization goes up. It's just that the economy is a bit in the crap right now. Mostly because we can't... Well, I mean, we've been relying a lot on the taxes, to be fair. But we can't get a lot of money right now. So that is causing issues. Let's get you to Stockholm. I know that you've been around there for a while now. Just waiting patiently. Canned food factory in Lubeck, glass factory in Christiania, fort built in Aarhus. Okay, there's a lot of forts being built, and now we're actually making some money again. I'm going to slowly start increasing the funding on the military. Because I want it to be in... Oh, and now we're losing... Well, probably we're buying a little bit more things. I want to be able to declare war on Russia at a moment's notice. Oh, they actually did make a peace. So did they win? Oh yeah. The bloody French to Catalonia. I mean, the French are the #1 great power, I suppose. They've actually taken... UK does start as the #1, but they're not that anymore. They're #2 now, so it's still relatively close. Although they probably... Oh yeah, the prestige exchange hands there. Right, so humiliate the Netherlands, cut the Netherlands down to size, dismantle construction in Holland, dismantle construction in Gelderland, acquire Catalonia, 3 times war, Great War capitulation. Interesting. So, Netherlands is no longer a great power. They're actually below us. Well, they are still a great power, but not for long by the looks of it. So who's going to be taking their place? Austria. Oh, I suppose they got a decent bit of prestige out of all that. So they got 500 points. How much? We got 330, so we are slowly climbing up in the list. Just behind Belgium right now. Battleship stuff there. How much do we get from our navy anyway? Almost 3 points. So if we can improve the quality of the... Oh, now we're getting some money again. Now let's increase the fundings. Little by little. I don't want to bankrupt my nation or anything like that with these. So I need to be slightly careful. Tax efficiency goes up, good. I'm going to get the neoclassical theory in a few moments. There we go, factory input tech. Is there anything in the industry? There's chemistry. We could go for some naval stuff as well. Naval base, for example, or naval logistics for more organization. There's nothing in the army that we can get. Get some more prestige out of there, or education efficiency, colonial prestige. Ooh, what's this? Revolution and counter-revolution. Anarchy bomb throwers, throw cells. Suppression efficiency. Faction organization gain. For all sort of rebels. Citizen guard. Interesting. Might go for the reinforcement rate and experience first, though. Okay, so now it might actually be that since the Dutch factories got dismantled, that means that there's a bit more demand for the resource that we are producing. More prestige, good. But actually number 10 on the prestige scale, 11th on the industrial power, but we're so far behind in middle tech, or middle power. That's kind of holding us back right now. Battleship attack, good. That might actually increase the middle power that we get from the ships even further. Well, that's battleship. We don't have any battleships yet, do we? No. We can't build any, because we need level 4 naval ports, so we definitely need to get the naval ports up next, just so that we can get those higher tier ships unlocked. Also, it's probably going to cost like crazy, but oh well. Yeah, 60,000, okay, we need to start saving up some cash for that, I reckon. Right, well, let's improve relations with Prussia once more. Some more permanent prestige, excellent. So, unfortunately, we didn't manage to declare war against Russia quite yet. People in Stockholm has been built, good. But I suspect that at some point we might get the chance. At that point, well, we have 90,000 men. We're gonna have to build some more, I reckon. Oh, what's this? Russia have honored the military alliance with Austria, then a part of the Austrian-Prussian brother war against Prussia. So who started this? Ooh, okay. Well, if I joined that, I wouldn't be the only one on the German side. It's mostly the German sphere, though. Does Germany have any other proper allies? Pretty sure that they don't really have a lot, do they? Not really. Just mostly it seems to be their sphere. They got 74 brigades. To be fair, if I mobilize, I can get 36 brigades. Now, it would be mostly infantry, wouldn't it? Now, we could always build some more artillery to join those, or engineers to join in those, to help siege down a little bit. Because the Russians have fortified everything in here with level 3 force. I got only level 1 force, mostly. Now they got, okay, now first things first, let's up that, and combine these into an army. They're probably going to try to move through my lands anyway. Luckily I did bring the army up here. They got a fleet over there. I suppose I could start transporting troops over. But I think we're going to have to accept this. We're going to help defend them. Or are we? This could be our chance to get out of the sphere. And then, like, if, let's have a look at the situation again a little bit. So it is, Austria declared the war. We got the hegemony. Is there any chance of us winning this? Even if I join that, still gonna be Like, the Russians have a massive strength alone. Like, even if I joined that, my strength would not tip the scale even closely towards that. You know, I'm not going to join in this. That means that we lose a little bit of prestige. Probably no longer allied with... yeah, we're no longer allied with Prussia. Russia wants to go through our lands, which I will decline. It's just I'm not prepared to fight them. Of course, now we can maybe lower some of the fundings in here. Go back to like 50% maybe. On both of those, because the army does cost quite a bit on us right now. But with that, we are unfortunately out of time, so we'll need to figure out what... Well, I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen on Prussia this war. That means that Austria is going to take the hegemony, and Germany is not going to form. Most likely. To be fair, if they were to drop Prussia out of the Great Powers list, that would mean that there would be so much more room for me to expand into Germany, so that might actually be in our interest to let Prussia fall, so that we can expand in here and get a bit stronger, but at the same time Russia is going to get stronger, so we're going to need to get some strong allies to fight them. And if we... I know that we are out of time. No, that's not the place I wanted to go. If we want to have a look at the military ranks, so the Chinese... Okay, Chinese are the second largest. France is third. Then USA, then UK. If we have a look at the points there, there's quite a massive jump between China and Russia and France and China. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.